Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Lake Brook here on City Skylines 2. I think sometimes I introduce it as City Skylines, which technically isn't true at all, but yeah, sorry about that if I have been. I'm just going to start off this episode by building some footpaths between some of the streets here, because I've realised that we actually have had access to footpaths for a little while now, and I've just not utilised them. So we're going to put one here, which means probably dezoning this, or better yet, we have a shortage of commercial right now, so I might in fact utilise this for that, along with these streets here. I also want to build one, funny enough, from here as well, that actually goes up and over this here. Can I do that via... Let's... Cool, that's tall. I think I might be a bit too tall. Let's just bring that back down to a more reasonable level, shall we? Which I think... Maybe it does need to be... Oh no, 8.75 should do it. And then if we built a cable-stayed bridge across... Huh. You're actually going to be that difficult, are you? Let's build the bridge first then. And then we'll build the connecting stuff. So you're not going to let me do this for whatever reason. So we're going to have to build it like this. And then from here, let's say we came down and round like this. Like that. Yep, that works. And then we can run along the back of this. In fact, we could just run straight over to here. That works. This side, I would like to be able to build along like this, which thanks to the new road building tools, we can actually do, which is awesome. Can I run into the roundabout? No. So I guess I'll just run this way then. We'll connect like that. This is all now connected up, so it can be used as a... oh, that doesn't look... Just for a bit of variety. And also to put a support pillar there, I'm going to do that. And then this side... Let's see. Where's 180? There. So first of all, see if I could do it like this. Come on. That works, but I'm not a huge fan. That works. It's not the nicest looking thing, but it does work. It functions, so we can get away with that. And then yeah, we can now have people walking from one side to the other over here. And I'm sure there's loads of other places where we could do that. This whole road here though is pedestrianised, so people, or you know, not pedestrianised, it's got footpaths either side, so people can in fact use them like so. I still need to move these wires. That'll be one of the first things I do today, so we can add some more residential down in this area, because we have a big demand right now for low dense residential. We've also got commercial, we've also got industrial. I think no matter what we do, we are always going to have demand for those. Something else that I've realised, and I think I actually pointed this out before and completely forgot about it, and I was hoping I might actually have a train come along to show how it works. You may have noticed I've removed the line here that goes down under and back up again. That's because as this train here leaves, you will spot something. Let's just sit here. Hopefully it doesn't look as crap. I've tried to up my graphics again, try and get a bit of better performance out of it. I think it kind of works. We'll see. Yeah, look, this train gets to this junction, it carries on, it stops, and then it reverses and it heads in the right direction. So that loop line was completely needless, so I've removed it, which is awesome. Which also means the depot over here, technically I need never to connect these lines up to anything, because the train can just come out here, stop, and then reverse in the direction it needs to go, which is really, really cool. Lack of high-skilled labour. That suggests I need a college, which is something else we could focus on today as well, I suppose. I've also been doing some more zoning around here. So all of this area now pretty much is high density, including this road here at the bottom. We do have low density elsewhere, so that should be fine. Stuff should balance out and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Right. Yeah, let's get the wires over here moved first, and we'll put some new low density residential in. Branching off some of these streets here. Most of them will be cul-de-sacs, but we will see. We won't get too close to the industrial, but we will put a pathway connecting the two so that people can cross from one to the other. And then we will talk about the next part of today's episode, which is going to be ore mining, I believe. Stone or coal or actual ore, I have no idea yet, but we need to do it because we need to start making money. But yeah, right now, let's go move some wires. Alright, we are done with that bit, and we are flooded. That was my fault. That was me not checking the heights of things properly. So, whoops. Sorry to the good people of Maple Junction, who I've just flooded. That was totally an accident. But, yeah. Lesson learned on that one, I think. Lesson learned. This is nice. I like these little sort of residential cul-de-sac things that go right up to the river's edge. I just needed to make sure that the river was in fact at the right height, which obviously it wasn't. Let's just get this there. And then I obviously need to add that over there. And then this is all good. Excellent. So, that's the first thing done. Wires are done. Residential's going in. In terms of demand, we've still got a lot of demand for low res. We've also got a lot of demand for medium res. So we'll see about getting that sorted. We've also got demand for commercial and industrial still. Now, industrial we should be about to take care of. Commercial, I'm really tempted to zone along these areas here. Put some in, or at least in this area. We could definitely put some there. That will help with things. We could do a little bit here too, but I think once we get out into this area, because here it joins up with the motorway basically, so I don't want to zone too close to that. So I think for now I might leave it. Over here we've got room for some more cul-de-sacs potentially, but we are going to lose a lot of real estate in doing that. Plus these are going to upgrade over time. So we've got 6 households in there right now. I don't see a reason to sort of mess that up. So I think I'm going to leave that too. Right now then the priority is industrial. And if I go into the specialized tools here, we've got over here a place where we can dig out stone or coal. Now what would be cool, apparently stone mining you don't need to actually be sat on top of anything, whereas this you do. So that's encouraging. So I think then we'll put the coal mine at the top of the hill here. And the stone mine can go anywhere. So first of all, let's buy the required land. We might as well buy all of this now, to be honest. 145 grand. It's not cheap, but it's also not too expensive. We'll then go for the ore building. Now, where's the road going to go? There's a question. If we look at the topography, we'll get a good idea. So it definitely slopes down that way. In terms of this, I think... Before I commit to this, we do need that tile, and that tile as well, just to be safe. I think kind of this way would be a good place to build it. Like this. And then for the... Actually, I've put this in completely the wrong space. 1 second. Because what you actually want is... Can I not move that? Try again, shall we? What you want is your building here on the edge of the zone. So we kind of want it like here. Maybe even a little bit closer. Just do this. Now we can plot all of this out like so. Distance too long. Okay. So we could have actually had a couple of these over here. Also, let's keep it in the region for as long as we can. There we go. There we go. There we go. Up here. Up here. Over here. It's a bit pointy, this. I might move some of these nodes in a minute as well. And then there. Whoa! The size of that! God, I thought we'd gone to Germany then. Wow! That is huge! Bloody Nora. Right. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that, but that's where we're at. So we'll live with that. Let's go with this out like... Whoops. Straight tool. Out like this. This out like this. Now, which way do I want this to go? I think I want it to actually go this way. And it might even connect up to this road over here via a very long-winded, windy route, I was going to say. I'm going to put that at the end so vehicles can turn around. They're probably never going to use it, but never mind. We're going to turn on contours. We're going to try and get this down to ground level in one of the most efficient ways possible. Which already, as I hear myself say it, I'm thinking, that's not likely. Yeah, already I'm thinking like this isn't actually doing, like it is coming down the hill, I suppose. So to that logic, it is working, but like that's quite steep there. So that there is not going to work, which is fine. What I could do here then is follow the contour a little bit in this direction to where it's a bit easier to navigate, and then bring it down and round. What's the drop here? Quite severe. Let's start this again. Let's just all calm down a second. Let's have a look at this properly. So we've established that we are coming out this way. This is the good way to go. We just got to get this connected up smartly. So I think if we come out like this, obviously we don't come down like that. So let's try this again. So right now, plus 1.2. So it's actually coming uphill. So let's do this. And then here, you can already see it's coming down quite severely. So we want to lift this up. What's our limit? I think like 3.4 isn't the worst. But that does mean we're going to end up with some elevated sections, which I really don't want. And this is where it gets tricky. Maybe if we start from the bottom and work our way up, this might become easier. So let's do this. You can see already that's quite a big slope. 9.5 that was, which is probably about our limit, I would say, for this. So there, that's 2.5. That's fine. And then here, if we come round this way, that's 13. That's... What's that one? 10.4. That's doable. And then here, 12. Let's get it to 10. There's 10. And then, I mean, 9's doable, but again, we'll get it to 10. And And then over here is where it starts getting a little extreme. So if we come to... That's 10.2. That's actually going downhill again. Keep bringing it round. 8.5. It's not the worst. Just trying to imagine what it's actually going to look like to have vehicles driving up this. So that's 12. That's quite big. 14. 14, 14, 14, 14. 10. There we go. That's 17. That's quite big. 9.7. That's manageable. And then around. So yeah, here's where we've got some problems. 10.5 there. And then here we'll just have to follow the slope here a little bit. Could be a section where it just eases off slightly. And then 12, 11.7, that's still a bit steep. 10.2. 10.6. And then what would this be? Downhill again slightly. Actually, I'm okay with. There we go. So that, I think, is that connected. We should now have employees. 1 out of 1 right now, but that will increase, of course. This little baby has started spinning. The fact, again, like I said in the last episode, the animation is here, which is really, really cool. But at the same time, it's like processing power. Maybe we could have just not had rotating mining machines, and we could have allocated that elsewhere. But maybe I'm just being colossal ore as well. Haha, I see what they've done there. I see what they've done there. How the hell employees are going to get here, I don't actually know. Maybe a small car park might be needed. Not a clue. We got loads of parking availability. We could even just run a bus line up here at some point. Or just have people walk. I don't know. That thing's going though. It's going to start producing. Does it actually say how much we produce anywhere? No. Don't think it does. Fine. Didn't want to know anyway. Right. Cargo. We've got quite a lot now coming in and out. Efficiency is 104%, which is good. We don't have any vehicles in use right now, which is a little concerning, because you'd think some of this might be going somewhere, but no, never mind. And yeah, Riverside Industrial Estate, we've got 566 out of 575 employees. That's very encouraging. Traffic is coming through. Oh, high rent, high rent, high rent. Is there a land value thing? Oh, we've got some flooding still over here as well. Hopefully that disappears over time. Is there a land value thing? Let's just have a look at the land value. Yeah, low land value it's saying. Building land value is mid. I think some parks around here would help. It's just where'd you build them? What have we got? Park, park, park. Small park. Which it very much is. So these are good areas to build it. Tempted to find somewhere where it's... I mean, that's underwater, so that's not viable right now. Over here could be a good spot for it, I suppose. Stick that there. Oh, yeah. Land value has now gone up slightly. Campfire site. That's massive. Dog park would be good. Again, where'd you build it? We could stick it on this road here. Like so. I don't think that's had quite the effect we wanted though. Landmarks, we can't really build any of those right now. I think we just dot down a couple more parks, to be honest. One on the corner here might work. That flooded area is going to do my head in already, I can say. Tell you that. A plaza here next to the cemetery, or a playground, or a dog park again, or a campfire site actually next to the cemetery could work. Seems morbid to do that, but yeah, it does kind of work. Because you think you've got like a nice treed area, so you'd have a campfire and a cemetery, and those two things don't necessarily have to cross. And that's a message to the ghosts as well as to the children. Alrighty. Where are we at then? Still got a demand for residential, still got a demand for commercial and industrial. Has this increased now? Yeah, 87 employees. So something else people were complaining about was a lack of educated employee. So we could go and fix that with a college. It's just a case of where does said college go. I'm tempted to put it on this island, in fact. Have we unlocked a college? We have not unlocked a college. And they're quite expensive. How are we doing with money right now? It's actually close. It is actually close. Minus 10,000. And expenses is still services. And I'm pretty certain it's still transport. Yeah. Roads, though, are making us money. So that must be from parking, right? And then transport is losing us some. But it's starting to make its money back. So maybe we could increase taxes a little bit more. If we did this. And then did something like this. That works. Commercial, I don't even know. Oh my god, that's very involved. Did I even check this? So we haven't got many highly educated people. So that tells me that we could do with a college and get some highly educated people. This stuff, my head just exploded. So that's now gone down, but I think that's because stuff over here's gone down rather than the other way round. It's a question of building occupants have trouble paying the rent. A higher zone density or different zoning might be needed. But we don't have a higher zone density because I'm pretty certain that this is low rent housing. So the fact that it's low rent housing and you're struggling to pay it means that we've got a slightly bigger problem here, I think. That's how I feel anyway. Also, this here, very busy street, so I might have to upgrade this one. I'm also tempted to try and get the trams back right now, just to get people moving. We've got the buses, but it's still kind of slow. I'm just looking at pedestrian paths as well, which is basically where we started today. If I was to build this and then curve you around like that, you don't connect. That's the problem. That is the problem. So I can't... It's really annoying that it doesn't like let you do that. It does let you do that though. Maybe we'll just do... Oh god, no. Hurt. Dry heaving at the state of the roads in this game. Alright. New plan. From here, you're going to come down to over here. There. Fixed. Nice. So now you can walk in and out over there. We could probably do something similar over here too. Also, they still don't seem to know how roundabouts work. Although we've got people walking down the street here, which... That's definitely not supposed to happen, right? I'm not just being dumb here. So let's see if we can fix that. There you go. They're actually walking where they're supposed to now. If we do this too. And then maybe just do little things like that. That should fix that. We do have bus stops on these streets, which this little chap here is trying to find, I think. I hope. Cool. Yeah. This is crazy how all this is working right now. It's absolutely crazy. There are things that mods will fix, but we're just not at that stage of the game yet where mods are actually available, which is kind of annoying. Let's get colleges, because that'll be a big one, and we could even go for a university as well, and that opens up more things. So we got one development point left. Where could we put that? I feel like something that would generate money would be useful, but I don't know what we've got right now. that could do that. Park maintenance, not really. So we do have access to communication, which I've not really looked into much. So what have we got? This is just mail, isn't it? Post. And then radio masts and telecom towers. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about those right now. Okay, college. Where could college go? Also, flood. This road is still very much underwater. I think it is dissipating, but very slowly. Like, this roundabout seems to be above the waterline. It's incredible how that's simulated, actually. Look, the water goes right up above the stone bit there, but it doesn't reach the grass. And no one's complaining anymore that their house is underwater, which is also incredible. But they are complaining about the high rent, so I guess they're treading water in that instance. Ha ha ha. College. Let's build a college. College, college, college. How big is the college? The college is fairly medium-sized, I would say. And if I could squeeze one in over here, I would be relatively happy. Not quite there. What about the university? How big? Oh my god, that's huge. Okay, so a college could fit here. So I'm really tempted to stick one in there. Or... it doesn't really go there. If I could build a road that went straight out from here, then I would put the college on that. Or... we build it over here somewhere. So that it's near the schools, but it's not too near the schools. Either that, or we build it over here in Maple Junction. And we could do that. We could build it where the old depot used to be. If we can somehow avoid the farms here. There is a road here that will come down. Actually, why don't we just do that? This road here, despite the weird contour lines, will come down to here and we'll meet up with this one, like so. It's funky, but it works. The college can then go on here. Let's say there. And then we can build college library at the back and also extension wings, which we're not going to right now because we don't need them. As for the university, we'll come back to that. But we should now have people, hopefully, once we've set the districts up properly, of course. I'm just going to select all of them, even though right now, yeah, there are going to be people, like no one lives in Riverside, so no one's going to be studying from Riverside, but we'll just do it anyway, because why the hell not? As for this, I'm actually going to link these up. So I think, yeah, like this. And then we can stick these on the road like that. Sweet. And even that one can sit in the middle there. Like that. And like that. Cool. Alrighty. Anyone over here yet? 8. We have 8 students. Lovely. What that kind of means as a catalyst for the rest of the city then is we need to start thinking about public transport again. So this could be the moment where trams make a triumphant return. Or it could be a time where buses actually get utilised properly. Because right now over here, we have 35 buses available to us. We could in fact build some garages and add more, which I think is what I did last time out. And obviously they never got included. So we now have 55 buses that we have access to. We could also add the electric option, just so. Alright. I think that's what we're going to do actually, is we're going to look at traffic again, and we're going to look at public transport, because I feel like that's going to be an important one. Just being able to get people around is going to be crucial to how this city functions. Like over here, we've got 18 people working in this building, but besides driving, they have no way of getting here. Same over here, we have 80 odd people, and it's actually dropping, possibly because they can't get here, which is going to affect our income. So we need to find ways to be able to get people in and out of all of these places. And obviously the bus station is over here, so you could take the bus here and potentially walk to the cargo terminal if that's where you work. But at the same time, you know, we want to be able to get people to where they need to be, which might be a workplace, it might be shopping, whatever. So we need to try and find a way of doing that relatively cheaply as well, because our service here has just gone into the million. And what is actually the cause of that? Education's just gone up. Transportation is high anyway. How does this add up to... Wait. Oh, service upkeeps is what's causing us to lose money. Yeah, that's just gone up. Garbage is making us money though, which is nice. I guess fees. If we could import from other cities, that would be excellent. That would be very, very useful indeed. But this isn't Trash of the Titans. Okay, yeah, let's look at bus. I think bus is what we're lacking right now, or at least public transport. I feel like that's where we're really struggling. So we've got some bus lines already, but I think for now what I'm going to do is scrap them all and start again, which is actually going to save us a bit of money right now as well, but it's also not going to make us much money, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, all these empty buses are now going to head back to the depot, and we can start again. So if I select the bulldozer, I need to find all of the existing bus stops and remove them, which nobody's going to like, but who the hell cares? We've got bigger fish to fry, as it were. I also think over here there should be a second way of getting to and from one side of the city to the other, I would say. I think that's an opportunity as well to do something. Remove that one, remove that one, remove that one, remove that one, that one, that one. Did we even have any over here? We did not. So that's another reason why that's a good place to start redoing this. So yeah, Hickory Street could potentially like wrap around and end up over here. I think this road here actually might be a good candidate. I know it's got residential on it and it's kind of brand new, but already I'm thinking remove the roundabout, remove the street in general actually. All of this stuff can go, of course. And if we can build this in a way there we go, and then like this, and then over and down, which does mean doing something a bit like this. Get it flat here ish, and then bring it down. Why won't that work? Why is it doing that? Ooh, that's weird. Yeah, that's a really weird effect we've got going on there. Is it because of this? Is the pylon causing issues? It seems to work fine. Oh wait, no. It is the pylon. Alright, hang on. Maybe this will work then. Carry on. Yeah, it was the pylon. It was so the pylon. Okay. Smooth. This side here looks stupid as anything, but we kind of needed to do it because of the way that the topography was there. So let's link this back up to this. Hello. Seriously? Jesus Christ, that was way harder than it needs to be. Okay. Connected. Everything's good. Everything's hunky-dory. Sweet. No point zoning on there. That's fine. I really hope this water will disappear over time, because that looks so stupid. Okay, so I think we need one bus line for Maple Junction that connects everything up. One for Cedar Mills that also serves this main avenue here. And one for Brookside. And then also one that potentially serves some of the extremities. Or we include the extremities in the existing line. So the one that does Riverside will also come up here to the ore mine. Maple Junction will also serve the depot out here. Cedar Mills will also serve this farm. And then the industrial park here will also have one for like power plant. So let's treat that as our thing. And we'll go from there. So, God, they're taking a long time to trickle back in, aren't they? Let's do bus stops here first. So obviously we want one at the top of the hill up here. That's going to make them happy. Look at that. Potentially one over here. That could cause problems though, unless I do a quick upgrade this road here, if I can do it. See, that works, but that's not. The fact that I can't do what I normally do with these is kind of annoying. But I guess I can just do that and pop it there. That works. And then over here, we could do one there and one over here. And actually have this be the Maple Valley line as well. Don't know if I like that though. That seems a bit detrimental. I'm going to say let's do it for now. And then, so you'll come here, you'll stop here first. Then you'll come over the bridge. We'll have one here. One here, and that should serve all this area as well. One in this gap here, where there will be some overlap with the line that comes down this way, but more on that in a second. One, I think here, and that should cover all of this. Yep. Then another one here. And then, ooh, that was a bit of freeze. One here. Now we come over and we serve this. So I think, can I fit a roundabout at the end of this for now? No. So we're going to have to rely on the bus just being able to turn around by itself, essentially. One, I kind of want to go on this road, but I think this one will work better. And then one just before the bridge again. Like that. Let's link this up. And we'll get this route started at least. So we're going to go there, 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 over here, over here, 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 and here. So that one is now working. Up and running. Very nice. Now there's a whole area here that we haven't served, and I think we're going to come back to that in a little bit, because right now the next priority is the main route down into Cedar Mills and beyond. So we're also going to cover a little bit of Brookside with this one. So we're going to put a bus shelter there and there. We're going to have another set. I think I actually want these in Chestnut Parade, but it's a case of where. Because here's good until you look at that, and then you realize how bad that actually is. Now we could get around that by moving these to over here. instead, and then moving these ones to the bottom of the hill over here, which actually isn't a bad idea. And when we build the tram, they could connect to one, if not both of these. Next set of stops, so the car park is there, so I think the next set of stops would be good over here. If we do this one in this direction there, and then this one in this direction there. Now if I carry on down this way, we're going to get into just normal shelters now. Actually, here would also be a good spot to not do this at all. And say that one route comes this way. I'm just going to put one there for now, even though there's nothing there for it to connect to. And then over here, we want one there. One over here somewhere. One round the end, possibly there. And then one over here, just before that. And then from here, despite the presence of that one, it's actually going to skip that and it's going to come up and over this bridge. So I don't know if we actually have anything on that, but we don't anymore. Not in my head anyway. Let's put this one here. I've got to remember where all these are now. We need one here still. And then we come into this area where we'll go one here. We need to come down to the farm, which is over here. Could we actually connect up to this area as well? I think we could. So let's do that for the farm. Then the college would be a good one to serve directly. And actually this line could also be made to serve the college. So we're going to do that. And then we'll do another one here. And over here somewhere, like there. And then we have to come back this way anyway, so we'll go... Definitely want one here outside that school. If we put one here, that serves that school, and then it's back, although that's too close. So we're going to have to cut that. We could potentially cut that one as well, actually. And we could just, I don't know, maybe one here still isn't a bad idea. And then it will just go back up to over there. So first things first, this, you now serve here as well. Right. Stop there. Stop here. And here. Then you come this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Up and over to here. There. 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 And then you start heading back. Now, right now, because we've got the train connections set up now, I'm not going to do the outside bus connections right now. I'm going to leave those. Because I think it would make more sense to not have those. At least right now. Maybe in future we'll go back to them, but right now I don't see the point. So the final line I'm going to build here is going to be this industrial connecting one. So we're going to go here, here, somewhere over here, which is probably going to be this one, and then back this way. Now, right now we don't have anything in Chestnut Parade, and I feel like that is not great, but then we do have things that serve it, so I don't know. I don't know, but this is the industrial one that we're doing here. Now, we have already got this line here that stops at the industrial estate on its way to Maple Junction, but I feel like we do need a dedicated industrial line as well. Which actually, if I build... You're going to have to be over here, actually, for this to work. But people should be able to walk to the coal mine... coal power plant, sorry, from there. Right, so you're going to start at this one here, and then you're going to go actually up the hill first to the coal mine. Then down to over here. Then here. Here. This one. This one. And then start heading back. But when you get over here, you're then going to stop there and there before heading back to the depot. And there we go. So if I check now, 24 out of 55 buses are currently in operation, and there's still a lot more we can do. Like Maple Junction can have its entire own line, basically, connecting up the majority of the key stops here in Maple Junction, including some new ones that I've not yet built, and heading down into Cedar Mills via Chestnut Parade. That sort of thing. I think that would be really, really useful. The last thing I'm going to do today, though, before we wrap things up, is actually return the tram, because I think that is basically the last piece of the transport puzzle that we've got in town here. Now, I'm just going to be mindful of how much money we're making / losing, because service upkeeps right now are ridiculously expensive. And I'm still not... So that's 803,000 there. I'm not 100% sure on what we're actually losing out on. So we're exporting livestock. We're not exporting carrots. We're not producing grain, apparently, despite having a farm. We are exporting a lot of minerals. There's a lot of coal going out there. So why are we not producing grain? What's going on with that? This place is open. It's operational. It's got employees, and now it's got employees actually being able to get there as well. Where are you going? You're heading to Forest Street, which is where? Over here. Oh, there's a grain silo. That's cool. So I think we're not producing enough, I think is the problem right now. We're just not producing enough, which means we're not making any money, which is incredibly worrying. It's possible to lower the quality of a service on the Services tab. This decreases the number of employees hired, but will also lead to poorer performance. For example, waiting times for ambulances will be longer, and police and fire departments will have increased response times due to short staffing. I feel like we're going to have to do that, though. Service buildings only provide the amount of each service required by the city at any given time up to their maximum capacity. Accordingly, they only employ the required number of employees at all times. Yeah, I think we're going to have to be a bit more frugal again here. So education, that can come down considerably, because right now we don't have hardly anyone living here. Electricity and water we do actually need. Roads are still making us money. Parks, that's already down. Transport may have to come down. And then fire and rescue, that needs to come down. I think also then, from what it just said, if I select you, so efficiency is only 25%, and I can't really turn anything else off. We only have 4 fire engines, and we serve 5 districts, so we can't have any more fires than districts, because we won't be able to put them out, and that's not good either. We're in a bit of a sticky situation here when it comes to money, which is unfortunate, but we're also not far off the next milestone, so potentially it could cancel itself out. We'll see. Let's get the tram in, and then we can wrap this episode up. So I need to go transport, tram, double tram track. I've got to remember how to do this now. Is it this? Yes. Yes. So I want to do this, and then it comes down. We have a problem here. Pause. Yeah, we have a massive problem here. That's stupid design. That's me. I think I've already said that once in this series as well. There we go. The bridge here isn't quite straight anymore, but I really don't care. There. Through here. Down the hill. Again, via some stupid things here. God, there's a real delay here. Then we turn this way. We come through here, and then we go this way, and then we go this way. Still got to find a place for the depot now as well, because things have changed slightly in the old design. Right, I think right now this is the terminus. So where do we build the depot? Previously, it was over here. Obviously, we've now got a road there, so it can't go there. We could build it in this area, or we put it over here. That is in the water, so we could go up this way, like this. It's not the worst idea. If I can get it as close to the tunnel, there, and then do something like this. You're not connected though. That's not going to work. Maybe we go the other way. What if we went this way? You could fit over here. Oh no, again, water. Damn water. Or over here. What is it overlapping with? It claims to be overlapping with the road. Slope too steep. There it would work. That's just not good. That's bad. Or we could go higher up. Like that. And now it is connected. And in theory, the tram will eventually climb up the hill here anyway. So maybe we just do this. Right, tram stop. We want one here. So that people can walk up and down like that. The next set, we want... I guess one here, one here. Or we could put them in between the bus. So how would this look? Why do I feel like that tram track is on the road if I do that? Because it is. So yeah, no, we don't want that. Because we've already lost a lane here to the bus. Or have we? Wait, is this a two... This is a two-lane road, right? Do we just lose one to the tram then if we do this? We don't here. So I guess it's the style. Maybe. I don't know, actually. That's an interesting one. I still don't want the stops there anyway. I think we'll have them over here. Because... Oh, do we? Maybe we put them a little bit further apart. We definitely want a pair at the bottom of the hill over here. Which is going to cause some complications. Ah, if you do it like that... Wait, you can have them on the outside or the inside. Did I just see that correct? No? I don't know. We want a pair here. And we do want a pair up here inside the bus stops as well. Even though that kind of defeats the point. It's fine. We want a pair here as well. So one there, one directly opposite. And then over here, we want one at the end for the roundabout here. Do we want another pair on this island over here? I think actually under the bridge is a good place for them because the road is already split. So I think we do that. I think that is a good tram line. And now we can go start here. And then we stop on that one. And then down over here. On that one. Over to here. Where's my cursor gone? And then under the bridge over here. And then over here. And then back. Like so. Like so. Like so. And then up the hill to over here. And then back to where we started. There we go. That was expensive. I'm hoping that this line go some way to helping us make money, because otherwise we are in a little bit of trouble. Right now, no trams, which is also a bit concerning. There we go, we have a tram. 2 are already en route. How many do we have on this line then? 11. 5 out of 11. There's only 10 here, so that's going to be interesting. But we do now have an established tram route, which is cool. And for the most part here, yeah, the trams do actually run on the road where there's a stop. God, that looks so stupid. So I wonder if I can fix that. I guess the easiest way to do that would be to increase the road here, right? And do something like this. I don't see the benefit of doing that. So we're just going to have to accept the fact that in some places trams are going to run down the street and potentially get in the way. It's fine. This is a little annoying as well, but I like the smooth curves, so that kind of works too. Okay, there's loads of people walking around, so there are people in the city, which is excellent. The game performance is behaving itself a little bit more now, touch wood. So that's kind of good too. And I think now off camera, I'm just going to look at adding more bus lines, trying to get the city a bit more profitable, trying to work out what the hell's costing us so much money still. And maybe adding a few more little residential areas, particularly around this area, going all the way up to the motorway here. This whole area, I'm going to, off camera, turn this into a little residential area as well. I've already removed the sewage over here. That's now over here, because I felt like it was a better place for it. And then, yeah, we're just going to flood this entire area with housing. It'll probably be a new housing estate right up against the motorway, which is a little bit annoying, but, you know, there's not much you can do. There is a way, is there not? Is it under this? I thought there was a way to add, yeah, sound barriers. So that's something we might have to do here, just to get the residential area here to be a little bit nicer. Also, the fact that we could actually add grass strips to some of these areas as well. So these have driveways, so we don't need parking on the streets here. So we can have grass medians all the way around all of this. Anyway, I keep talking. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes. It's always appreciated. I'm just going to add a little bit of a row housing down here. And a little bit of low dense res around this area as well, just to try and get a little bit more population into the city, and hopefully that means a little bit more tax and all that good stuff as well. But yeah, as I keep saying, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes. It's always appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. It really does help me out. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Like I said, it really helps me out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm going to keep those offices there because there's no reason to move them. Thank you one more time for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon.